It's Monday, and that means it's time for Miss Trish and Playtime. How are you guys doing today? Whew, I have had such a busy morning doing lots of things. How about you? Have you had a busy morning? I'm so glad you could join me today for our special story. And before we begin anything else, let's go ahead and say hello to our whistle. Are you ready? Here we go. Is it gonna stay up to? Oh. I don't know why the whistle never wants to stay up the first time. Let's try it again, shall we? Oh, we sound safe. Here we go. Will you bounce with me? That's right, bounce a lot. Get your frustrations out today. Let's march together. Can you move into a skip? Oh, let's rock the boat back and forth. I've been stuck in a chair all morning long. This feels really good. Let's do a big rainbow. Here we go. There are not enough rainbows for us. Let's give two more. Stretch your arm way up. Okay, I can't do that without my... I think I need to use my hand for that on the whistle. Let's try it again. Oh, that was so much better. All right, time to do the hula hoop. Do you have your hula hoop around the waist? Here we go. Put it around your neck. A little higher. All right, put it way on the end of your arm. Ready? And also, let's use our leg at the same time. Note to self, do not put on shiny lip gloss before you try to play the whistle, because it's sliding all over the place. That's interesting. All right, let's try something else. Let's see. Oh, I know what we can do. This time we're going to stomp like a monster, because I will tell you, I had a monstrous day yesterday, so I really feel like I need to feel what that was like. Here we go. Can you make a monster face? You know, also I felt a little sad yesterday. Maybe the whistle could make some droopy feeling. Here we go. Let's try it again. Oh, I need to do something that makes me feel a little bit better. Let's try jumping. Ready? Can you go faster? I don't know if I can go faster. I'm going to try it. Whew, that felt good. All right, and one more thing. Let's do a rocket way down low. Ready? We're going to count together and blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. One more thing. If you know when I come in your classrooms, you know we always do this together. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. And sit on down. That felt good. Like I said, I've been sitting in a chair all morning long working on the computer, so I'm happy to be up and moving around. All right, well, you know what comes next. Right now, if I were in the classroom with you, I know somebody would be shouting out, "Playtime! It's time for the Playtime song!" That's exactly right. Do you remember? Playtime, book, sing. Here we go. It's time for playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time to read a book and have some fun. It's time to sing a song and dance and run. It's time for playtime, everyone. Playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time to read a book and have some fun. It's time to sing a song and dance and run. It's time for playtime, everyone. Stand on up and take the train. Rock the boat. Here we go. Take a plane. Ready? Hop on that motorcycle. Vroom, 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 vroom. Oh, put on the brake. Sit on down. It's time for playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time to read to sing a song and dance and rhyme. It's time for playtime, everyone. Playtime, playtime, everyone. It's time for playtime, everyone. That was so good that when I looked over at Mr. Yates, who's running my sound, he was tapping his toe. His toe was tapping. I saw toe tapping. Oh my gosh, I have to. Oh, wait. What is this? There's a present on my chair. Is it Christmas? I don't think so. Although Easter is coming pretty soon for some of you. Some of you are celebrating Easter this week. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. My voice feels a little dry. This reminds me. It reminds me of a story yesterday. Do you mind if I tell you? Miss Trish woke up and I did not have a happy day. It was not a happy day. My family will tell you. I had a frown on my face all day long. I didn't feel like myself. And I just felt like, I don't know. I felt awful. And I just couldn't get myself out of it. And then something happened. I want to show you because I brought it with me. Now you may say, well, that looks like a Christmas bag. It is a Christmas bag. It's from my closet. And Mr. Yates surprised me. He went in and got this pink tissue paper. And he put something inside. I want to show you what it is. Look what it is. It's a book. I thought that was really nice of him to think about that. I didn't want to tell him, but I said, you know, I've already read that book. I have that book. And do you know what he said to me? He said, I know. It's your book. What do you mean it's my book? And I looked on the shelf where it normally is. He's right. It's my book. I thought, well, that's a pretty silly gift to give to somebody, your own book wrapped in pink tissue paper with a Christmas bag. And then he said, well, you know what you always say? A book is the gift that keeps on giving. And I thought about that. You know, you're right. A book does keep on giving. Every time you open its pages and read it again and again, it gives you another gift. That gift of warm messages and good things to think about. So, I thought to myself, I'd like to give you a gift too. So let's unwrap it together. All right, here we go. Pull off that. You ever do that? Just put the ribbon on sometimes and be silly. I might save that for later. You never know. I might want to use it for something. My family always says to me, just rip it open. But what if I want to use the paper again? All right. I knew what it was because I wrapped it. Another story. But wait. They sort of look the same, don't they? That's because the same author wrote both books. And I looked up how to pronounce her name, and I don't remember. I think I'm right. Her name is Jessica Hische. And Jessica Hische wrote this story, and then she wrote this story. Thank you, Jessica, because this is a wonderful book, and I want to share it with you right now. So I'm going to put aside this other one. Actually, some of you boys and girls may have had this read already in your classrooms by myself or Ms. Maeve or maybe even Miss Karen. This is called Tomorrow I'll Be Kind. Now I have to put my glasses on, as you know, because if I don't put my glasses on, I won't be able to read the words. Oh, look at the beautiful color. I think that's one of my favorite things about this book, is the color. Tomorrow, I'll be kind. Whoa! There's a really big word on that page, and it's so fancy. It's not cursive, but it looks really fancy. Do you think we should figure out what the word is before we try to read the page? Let's try it. This is an H. You know this letter, E, L, P, Oh, that's help. F-U-L. Helpful. Let's see what it says. Tomorrow, I'll be helpful when I see someone in need. Are you helpful, boys and girls? Take a look on the page. There are some examples of different animals being helpful. Look at this one. That trash can's way up high, and I don't think those ants can get those things in there. But who's helping? Looks like Mouse is helping. Oh, and what about over here? Oh, somebody's helping someone. Did he fall down? Or is he helping him to fix, maybe? I don't know which one. I won't stand by or hesitate. I'll get up and take the lead. Oh, it looks like a vase maybe fell over. The water's spilling. Boy, Mouse isn't being very helpful, but who is? Looks like Rabbit's right there to help. Do you do that, boys and girls, in your house? When you see something that needs done, do you jump up and help? Tomorrow I'll be... Whoa! There's another one of those big words. P-A-T-I-E-N-T. Patient. Oh, I know what that means. Take a look at the slide. Do you ever run out of patience when you have to stand and wait for something? That can be hard. I know some families where you're all cooped up inside. Maybe you have to stand in line to use the bathroom. Are you patient? Tomorrow I'll be patient. Your turn. I'll wait for you. And when I'm stuck, I won't give up. I'll take time to see it through. Take a look. Oh, I remember when my children were learning how to ride a bike. They had to be very patient. I've even had to show a lot of patience with myself learning new things. I've had to learn a lot of new things this past few weeks being at home. Wow, that's a fancy word. G-E-N-T-L-E. Gentle. Tomorrow, I'll be gentle to creatures big and small. I see some small creatures. They're very hard to see. There's a little tiny bumblebee. And there's a ladybug and a hummingbird. And they're very delicate. But do you also see the butterfly? That reminds me of Miss May's story a week or so ago. Oh, and look how careful they're being with the flowers. They are being very gentle. Thinking of what others need, I'll show tenderness to all. That's a good thing, to be careful. Look, Mouse wants to put the block up there, but Cat has to pick the mouse up very tenderly. And do you see something else you have to be tender with? A baby. Is there a baby in your house? Does Mom or Dad ever say, shh, quiet, be gentle, be very tender? Tomorrow I'll be, whoa, that's a big word there, but I recognize H-O-N-E-S-T. Honest. Tomorrow I'll be honest. To myself I will be true. And prove that you can trust in me through all I say and do. Now I'll tell you something. There's something that happened on this page. If you look, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to move my finger around and land right here. And I even have to kind of look up close to see it. but there's a broken glass. And the break in the glass looks like a hole. What do you think caused that? Uh-oh. I see a catcher's mitt, and I see a bunny who's very, very sorry. And look, the deer is listening. Bunny must be saying, I'm sorry. I think I broke your window. Bunny was being very honest. You know, sometimes when we're stuck at home, sometimes things happen. Best thing to do is be honest about them. Tomorrow I'll be GENEROUS. Great word. Generous. What do you think it looks like they're doing? I see toys going into a box. Maybe they're toys they're not using anymore. Maybe they're giving them away to someone who needs them, and that is generous. There are lots of people that could use our help, and this is the time to be generous, isn't it? Tomorrow I'll be generous and show you how I care. We all have ways of giving back and gifts that we can share. Well, I used to have one of those, a necklace where you give different pieces to people that you love, or making someone breakfast in bed, or how about helping to put dishes away? Maybe you've helped with cleaning or drying dishes. Giving a hug, well, that can be very generous. Painting a picture for someone, and just like Mr. Yates reminded me, the gift of giving a book. Tomorrow I'll be GRATEFUL. Grateful. Grateful for the gifts that come upon us, for what you've given me. Appreciating all I have, your love especially. You never really know what you have till you're stuck in the house with all the people that you love, day after day after day. And you can find that you will really appreciate them. I'd never be able to do what I'm doing right now if it weren't for my family. They're running the sound, they're running the picture. Tomorrow I'll be, my favorite, KIND, kind. My heart, my guiding light. The smallest spark of kindness shines through the darkest night. Your words right here. Tomorrow I'll be all the things I strive to be each day. And even when it's difficult, I'll work to find a way. I'll say it and then you say it. Helpful. Patient. Gentle. Honest. Generous. Grateful. And kind. But tonight, I'm very sleepy. So now it's time to rest. I'll dream of all the good that comes when we all just try our best. The end. You know, really, all we can do is our best. And every day is not going to be your best day. But sometimes, when someone does something nice for you, it can make your day better. As a matter of fact, in our story, there were 7 nice things that you could do for someone. And you know what? I think they're so important that I put them in this special suitcase. This was actually given to me by a friend, and I'm using it again. I'm going to unpack my suitcase with all the special things as I open inside. I see some things. And if you follow me over here, I'm going to bring this guy. You know, those words, they were a little tricky to read. So I thought if we could just look at the words one more time, maybe we could remember all the gifts that we have to give. Oh, let's look at this one. Oh, here's one. Oh, you may be saying, wait a minute. It's hard for me to read. All right, let's take another look at it. Maybe you can find it on our list. It's honest. Do you see one that looks like, wait, I see it. Do you? There it is. This will be a little reminder. Honest. What other gift can we give besides being honest to someone? I know. We can be this. Grateful. No. They don't look the same. Oh, it's way down here at the bottom. Do you see it? Grateful. You know, you should be grateful for what you have. Maybe mom or dad, they're cooking a meal, and maybe it's not your favorite, but that's okay. Say thanks. Thanks for making me dinner, and be grateful. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, here's another one. One that I need to work on sometimes. Patient. Patient. Helpful. Oh, there it is. Patient. We can be patient. What if our younger brother or sister takes our toy? That is so frustrating. We just say, okay, you can play with it for a while, and then I'll play with it. And what about this? This big fancy word that says, there it is, gentle. Maybe you have a puppy in the house and you have to be very gentle with it. Pet it very carefully. Maybe you have a new baby and you have to be so gentle. What else? My favorite right now, a big word. Let's see. Oh, right down here, generous. This is the time that we need to be generous. I've seen lots of people in the community be generous with one another and help each other out, make meals, make phone calls, say hi, think of kind things that you can do. Maybe draw a picture for someone. That would be very generous, to give something away that would make somebody feel better. And the last one, can you see it up here? It looks like this in fancy letters, but helpful. There are lots of ways that you can be helpful. Now you'll notice there's no more room on my board, but I saved my favorite for last. It's even in my favorite colors. The word is kind. You know, during these times when we're home with one another, we need to remember to be Kind, kind. Because that's what's going to make our time together a little bit easier. Now, you know, we were echoing earlier. I think we should sing a song, and let's see if you can echo me back the same words I say, and maybe that'll help you remember the things that you can give. Let's try it together. Here we go. I'll go first, and then you echo me. Are you ready? That's a nice piece, too. I kind of just want to... My turn. Be helpful. You sing it. Be helpful. Be gentle. Be gentle. Be patient. Be patient. Be honest. Be honest. Be generous. Be generous. And grateful. And grateful. Be kind. In all that you do. I don't know, that kind of just is lifting my spirits. Does it lift your spirits? Let's see if we can sway together. Sway back and forth. Sometimes just by moving our bodies, we can feel better. You know what? I'm going to add my arms. Can you do it with me? I'm going to do my shoulders now. Down. I call that the turtle. Down. Turtle, come out. Turtle, come out. Flap your wings. Turn in a circle. Oh, I bet you can do this with me. One more time. I'm going to sing it, and then you sing it along with me. Be helpful. Be gentle. Be patient. You be patient. Be honest. Be generous. Be grateful. Here we go. Be kind in all that you do. Be kind in all. Be kind in all that you do. Be helpful, gentle, patient, honest, generous, grateful, and kind. Can you remember that? These are all words that are going to help you. So I think I'm going to pack those words up right now. And let me take them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to put them back in my suitcase. I'm going to move this over and pack them away. Lots of ideas on the way that we can survive this time indoors together day after day. Oh, I almost forgot. My favorite gift of all. You may say, well, that's just a grocery bag, isn't it? But you know what? When my daughter came to stay with me, she brought this home. It's our favorite game we used to play when she was younger. It's called Rummacube. I don't know if you've ever heard it. But we have had many, many good times together playing with Rummacube. And look, it wasn't wrapped in a fancy package. It's just put in this little bag here. Maybe you could give a gift to somebody. Could be a gift of your time. You could make a picture. You could play a game with someone. Or maybe you could even find a pillowcase. And you could put a gift inside. Now, what would be a good gift to give to someone? I'm going to put a book inside. You could put a book inside your pillowcase. And you could give it to someone in your house and say, here's a gift we can open again and again. Read with me, and we can have fun as we're here together. That's a great gift. If you had fun today, you can continue to have fun at home. You may notice on the Facebook page that there's a little paper. And on here are boxes that have all the words that we have learned today, like helpful, patient, gentle, honest, generous, grateful, and kind. Maybe you could draw a picture of ways that you can be all of these things. And that might help you plan for creative things to do inside while we're waiting the days out together. We're going to have another Playtime Live on Wednesday at 3 o'clock with Miss Maeve, so I hope you tune in. And for now, there's just one more thing I have to say, and you know it. I hope you'll sing it with me. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see you better. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you in 2 days. Goodbye for now from Playtime. We'll see you soon with another great story. Bye-bye.